Alright, a new kind of video today. Not really new kind, it's been done and overdone a lot of times. But I've been asked many times to show my obstacle collection, the place where I fingerboard and receive my people, and also do a room tour. And we'll finish with a couple tricks as usual. Alright, so let's start with this thing. This is a ramp made by my friend Labis. It's kind of like a steep bank, but it's also in a weird boomerang angle. Really like this stuff. Right next to it, we got, let me see if I can get a bit more light here. You cannot really see it because of the poor lighting, but it's like a brick feel, and this is a bit rough. I've put some grass that is actually this roll of grass right here, so it makes a grass gut and some kind of planter thing. Here we have a birthday gift from Justin and Marty. They brought me that. I don't know what they smoked when they made it, but they made me this. Thanks for this birthday present. Oh, and we also have a spider friend right here. I have this big piece, which is another ramp made by Labis. Transition is pretty big. We got 2 levels of kickers. Some of you that might have rode it might remember you had a rail there, but I removed the rail so I could use the rail only. Here's some other transition. This is just a big piece of metal. Reminds me of a cowbell. Here we got a Black River quarter pipe. Here we got Black House ramps, and now defunct company that used to make pretty sick ramps here in Montreal. Right there we have the best box ever. So long, perfectly flush coping, also made by Labis. Also like to ride the interior of that thing. It's really fun. This one though, I need to show it to you. So yeah, this thing, it's just a huge piece, and look at this. Look how the flawless welding is made on that grill thing, how chrome it is, and it fits right in that hole right here, so you can, you know, step over it and it adds some kind of texture. You're probably wondering why these things aren't fixed, and they are. They're just not screwed all the way in, so I can twist it this way and have like a grind position for when I want to grind, and to have like a mellower, more jiggly, wobbly approach. I have this kicker here, just fits perfectly right here, but wait a minute, if I take this thing here, look at this, it fits perfectly. Wait a minute, we are not done. No, we are not. Look at this, look, it's flush. Alright, so here we have a Mike Schneider ramp with a brick that fell apart, looks like. Here we have some kind of wood surface that was like empty inside, but I wanted a place to put that pole jam, so I've put it there. This that is made by Labis, another masterpiece, piece of art. Look at this thing, it's just so massive. Oh yeah, I have that box 4 on the end, and it has like the end of a kalimba, so you can produce sounds with the ramp. I kind of want to explore this more and have ramps that produce sounds, so to make music with the ramps I ride or something. And yeah, we have this weird ramp made by double jointed. I kind of like it. It's weird, doesn't make sense, but it's fun to use. On this other shelf here, I have like a couple of empty bottles of hot sauce, because I want to keep track of like what I've tasted and stuff. A double box thing with a pole jam. Right under it, we got the planter box that I played a game of skate with Justin, if you guys remember. Alright, first shelf is done. Here we have a C-spine hop, which is like a weird modified obstacle that I did last time I was with the Fingerskateramp. As you can see, the C-curbs fit perfectly. Talking about C-curb, here I have a C-curb that didn't make it. Here I have the smaller curve. What do I have else from Fingerskateramp? This huge premium manual pad from Fingerskateramp. The glass idea sounds good on paper, but the reality is when you start landing on it, it creates impact, and what happens when glass receives impact, it shatters. I don't know if you guys ever step on like a small piece of glasses that you don't know where it is in your foot and you just cannot get out. Stuff is frustrating, so that's one of the main reasons why I don't ride this one. And as you can see right next to it, I have everything that is related to the Korean material. So I have this rail, I have this thing, and I have like a lot of pieces from broken ramps because yeah, the company who used to do that were kinda not the best at gluing stuff. I need to make a rail with this so bad. Here I have a special edition of the Fingerskate area or barrier, how you want to call it. What's special about this one is that this was done before Fingerskateramp was an actual company. This is basically the prototype of it. And my buddy Sesh did the graph on it. He's not only a good grapher, he's also a good fingerboarder. Go check it out. Here we have some short pool cuppings. The pool ledge right there. Here we have a premium ledge that I use quite a lot. And a down brick ledge right there. Next shelf. This is the one that has the most of, because as you guys can see, most of the shelves are only held by this. So I'm pretty nervous to have like 20 pounds of stuff, of concrete. This is just like the bolt-in shelf, so that's why there's the most stuff in it. Anyway, that's not interesting. I don't know why I'm saying all this. LA Banks that you saw that famous video. Yes, I only have one. The beginning shot was like a badly edited thing. Here I have a long ledge. On top of it, I have like a weird version of the long ledge with some swirls in it. The slapper. We also have the fitting parking curb, brick ledge, and in the corner right there, as usual, you have a down ledge. And here we have the pool quarter. Pretty smooth. It's a really great obstacle. I really like this obstacle. Here we have an old version of the spine transfer brick. The new version is they only pour it until this place. But before, what they used to do is like 3D print those transitions, so it will make the transition a bit smoother. Here we have his cousin, which is basically a half pour and an angle quarter when you think about it. It's the spine brick. Here we have a ruler. Here we have a hop ledge. What I like about those hop ledge is not only the fact that they're just basically a regular ledge poured with an angle, but it creates a wally spot that is really fun to use. Here we have an old Kamelpro bench that he doesn't do anymore. Here we have my other non-Fingerskateramp and some Crayolas for some reason. The Azberlin mothership, the brick ledge of some sort. Here we have a broken brick curb, whatever it was called. And we also have the manual pad L ledge. Here, the Dead Billy box. Really like those bugs. Only downside, sometimes your wheel will get stuck under the coping. Can be pretty frustrating when you do Smith flip out, you know. Here we have a mini material barrier that is actually broken. This barrier is at my buddy Sesh, the same guy who did the heart on this. But what do we have on top of my shelf? A bunch of random stuff, really. Like some stuff that can be used for fingerboarding and stuff I don't know where to put. I also have this huge D-Rex replica. Oh, I also have this car that you saw in a couple video. Here I have stuff for filming. As you can see, guys, I'm super well organized and I keep all my shit together. Next we have this hip. This box is made specially for this. And what's great too is that you can use this one and you can put it there too. I have those kind of like pipe thing that can make a pretty cool aesthetic. This one, which is not closed, so if you can like do some a river thing going out of it. Next shelf, here I have a bunch of stuff. I have this miniature book but this is actually a guest book. So like every people who came here, like they signed this book. Like every fingerboarders that shred the park. Like, yeah, I'm making sign people, and it's fun to look too because like it brings back memories. Here I have my collection of finger skate box thing. I don't know what to say except that I'm pretty bummed that this company didn't work out because the idea was really great and I had a lot of fun with the team and AJ and all the people involved. You guys are going to see pretty quickly that I'm super unorganized. This is like the stuff that I need to put somewhere, but I'm just lazy, so I throw it all in there. Here I have some sticky tack that is making me nervous for no reason. Here I have everything that is tech deck related or plastic. I also have this old school Darkwood sticker. You have some old and some new tech decks that nobody cares about. What's cool in this that I can show? Is this cool? No, that's not cool. Oh yeah, the shovel that it's like for Playmobil, but actually landed like switch heel, switch front heel with it. I even did some combos with it. Here's a piece of a deck that Ryan Sheckler wrote. It was like a special edition tech deck series. Anyway, enough of the... yes, maybe this. These were like one of the first tech deck longboards. Nobody cares. Let's move on. Here I have everything that is screws and trucks and stuff like that. Like here I have a broken deck with some trucks on it that I need to switch. Here I have some setups that are laying around that I don't use much. My outdoor setup, a weird ass setup. And we also have this famous penny board that I did a bunch of tricks with. So in there we have a brand new Lucid that I haven't used yet. Probably gonna trade it. Here we have a bunch of scrap. So the deck now, here's a Plankton 32 engraved. Here's a Collinswood. Here's a Collinswood. Here's a Kamelpro. Here's a Lucid, Kamelpro. Here's a deck, actually two decks from Double Joint that was supposed to be for my event, but that didn't occur. I don't know what to do with those. Same thing with this Enzo deck. Here I have, I don't remember that company, but it's a dude from the Discord. He gave it to me because I won the battle at the Discord, which is like a game skate that we organize with the Discord people. Kamelpro, this one's an Emble shape, as you can see. This one I've used it a lot in my outdoor videos. That's also the deck I've used in Waterlog Quest. So as you can see, this deck is not usable as it's waterlogged. Here I have a 5-lock Tech 5 that Bert just sent me with a order for Kamelpro stuff. So kind, and just gave me this deck. I don't know, I really like that deck and film a bunch on it. Here's another Collinswood. This one is pretty legendary. As you guys know, this is the deck that I rode so much outdoor that it basically sent it down by itself. And that's when I received another 96mm and I just sended it down. And then it ended up in me riding this miniature board that everybody remembers. I'm sure you guys probably discovered my videos and I was riding this deck. This is a Greasy Generation 3 shape. This one was sanded down to like 84mm, 33 in width. Most of my decks are 33. Here we have a snow skate from Fingerskateramp. Here we have one of my first sponsored deck. It was from a company called #Fingerboards. I was basically that kid being annoying, asking for sponsors and stuff. Once I stopped doing it and just started like having fun with the hobby and showing some enthusiasm about fingerboarding, that's when companies started looking up for me, not the other way around. I don't know if you get what I mean. Here we have a lock and the access to my heart. As you can see, it's all crooked. Here we have a Kamelpro hump shape with the bowl shape. Really like those decks a lot. Here's another Collinswood. Here's whatever that thing is. Here's a Lucid that still has some base plate on. And here's the best deck I have from all, which is a Slum deck. So yeah, this pretty much concludes my collections of decks. Alright, next on the list, we have this loading dock that is made by l'Abyss. I've also put a kalimba thing on it. Behind it, I have this set of stair. Let me show this one a bit closer to you. What I like about this stair set is that you basically have the choice to like make it a bit longer. You can also like put it right there and have a weird drop, or you can put it like that for whatever reason you would want to. And it fits pretty good here, so it makes some kind of like stair set and stuff. I don't know, I think this is genius. And you guessed it, this ramp right there fits perfectly with it. Only downside is like the flat surface could be a bit longer, but also with this we got some Kamelpro kicker. They're still available on their site. There's also two position, like you have this smaller kicker position and you have this bigger kicker position. I think these are pretty underrated. Right here we have the pièce de résistance, like we call in French. This is a ledge thing with like a flat surface. You can basically like fit this with it, and like at the end here it just makes a perfect obstacle. On top you have like this metal ledge thing. It's not marble for once. Here is the stuff that is like fingerboard related that I could use for videos, but I haven't like done anything really much with it. Next is the surface. I think, oh my god, look at this lens, how dirty it is. Take two. So what I was saying is like I've been having a lot of question about what is my surface, and the answer is my surface is literally a TV stand on the side with a plank on it. Here it's a dinner table with some speakers with a plank on top. Oh, and I didn't show you guys the 3 blocks. These are new obstacles by Fingerskateramp. Gives a pretty good full thing, as you can see. I think I showed you guys everything. Actually no, there's this that I need to show you. Here I have a weird spot where it's like slightly angled. Other than that, right there, there's this spot, if we can call it that way. Like here, if you guys remember, I did a video here where I would transfer there and transfer there. Other than this, we have this spot, which is a spot that I've used a lot in my videos. Can be pretty fun. Alright, so next up is my room. Alright, so here is my disaster of a room. Hello. So yeah, we have my favorite section here, the music section. Here we have another music section that needs to be filled. Here we have another music section. If you guys might remember, this used to be positioned right there, but I changed this position so I could fit more music stuff. On my wall I have a crappy guitar, a Cort X2 PV Raptor Experience. This is like a Fender Stratocaster ripoff. Here I have a El Degas 12 string that took humidity and it's just ruined. Here I have the reason why I play music today. This is like a old vintage guitar from the 70s. That's also the guitar my dad played to me when I was a kid, so I have some kind of deep connection with this. Lately I've been playing some 8 strings that I borrowed to my friend Simon. I actually broke a string, but since I play in open tuning, I just made myself an open tuning with the 7 strings. Sounds pretty groovy. Here I have a classical guitar, also open tune. Yeah, something like that. Loop pedal, drum machine TR8, Korg DW. This is a pretty like basic synth, but you can do such amazing stuff. And I have a Juno that is hooked to my iPad, so I can like modify the sounds more easily. That's actually what I've been doing lately, and the reason why I haven't been enough active, well, to my taste. It's because I've been getting into those and it's kind of getting out of control. So if you guys are curious the kind of music I do with this, here's a jam mixed with some tricks over it and stuff. Yes. Yeah, that's it. If you want on the screen, you can watch my last video. Somewhere else on the screen, you got somewhere to subscribe. And